I've got an array of mental health conditions and diagnosis. I'm diagnosed with ADHD and autism. I am also going through a potential diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. Sadly, I lost my mum 3 months ago. It pushed me into my fundraising journey, which has kind of snowballed into a mental health journey as well. Yeah, so I came across Together We. I've seen work that they've done within the community. So I'd kind of reached out to Janine off the back of seeing what services they were offering. She was telling me about the struggles that Together We were having, and that led to me doing a little bit of fundraising for Together We. That's led me into being in receipt of some counselling. I've had a lot of issues within relationships. I've done a lot of soul searching, and I kind of came back to there's something that I haven't really addressed, which was part of my childhood sexual abuse. So speaking to a counsellor was more, to be honest, to do with unboxing that and just trying to speak about the things that I hadn't really spoken about with anybody else. Sometimes you don't even necessarily need answers or solutions. Sometimes it's important just to speak to somebody, because sometimes it's good to have a little twine and get things off your shoulders, really. You can go in and have the appointments face-to-face, or you can have them over the phone. There's a benefit to both of those as well. I think the intensity of a face-to-face counselling session might be overbearing for some, so to have that option of having face-to-face, which is important for some, or having it over the phone, which removes that intensity, is quite important. You may feel like you want your life to end. However, the reality is, if you could remove the depression, if you could remove the trauma, if you could address the trauma and move past that, a lot of people would say what it is that they want to end is the life as they know it and not their life itself. Together We have been massively beneficial for myself. The counselling I've been receipt of, and like I said, like I touched on earlier, the rapport and the relationship I built with my counsellor was really important. That helped shape and allow me to open up and be and speak quite freely. The services I've received, for me personally, have been free, which is, that removes a huge pressure, that removes an element of anxiety and stuff in itself. But the only way in which this can be achieved, to provide members of the public with free care, is if there are donations made. If anybody can support the West Cumbria Mental Health Fundraising Challenge, it would be massively appreciated. I think the reason I wanted to do the fundraising and stuff like that is predominantly to allow people to see that even amidst all the darkness, there is still light at the end of the tunnel.